Welcome everyone. I want to give a shout out to Darren and a thank you. He thought I would enjoy this song, and sure enough I really do like it, so I learned it and we'll post this video. The thing about this, it's really a lot of feel. Watching these guys play this live, they don't necessarily do everything the same way twice. So I'm going to stick pretty much with the studio version, show you what they're playing, and then at the end I'll also talk about some things they do live that you can also add to it if you're playing with a live video. I'll upload notes too. They'll be under the video, so you can click on the link and download them if you like. And we'll go off with the lesson. And we're going to hit an A twice, and then we're going to hammer on a D. We're not going to play the D root on the 5th string. We're just going to hammer onto the 2nd string at the 3rd fret and the 4th string at the 4th fret. So it'll sound like this. 2 A's and then a hammer on and another strike with a pull off of it. Okay, so what he's doing is down, down, and then down, up. And that's when he hammers on. And then a down, up where you pull off. That's kind of the key because you're hearing more of the higher notes with the hammer on as you upstrum. Okay, so you're pulling off there, and we're going to hit A 2 more times. And then they stop, and this is the only time they'll add an F sharp note to this lick. But what it does is we're going to go open on the 6th string to the 2nd fret and 4th fret. And then hit the 2nd fret of the 5th string with a bend and a release. And then A. Alright, so it's a pretty quick lick. The first time through, again, is the only time they add that F sharp. So let's go through that lick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that A gets you into what I consider like the second part of the intro. Again, this is the only time he does it. He kind of follows the bass line here. After he hits that A, he's going to hit a muted 6th string to the 4th, open to the 4th fret. And then another A. Okay, so it's like this. So let me take you through this to that point slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that part then we're going to hit A twice on the 2nd one. What we're going to do is take and place our 4th finger on that 4th fret, slide it up to 6th, and we'll catch the 2nd string with our middle finger at the 5th fret. And hit that 4th string at the 6th fret, slide it back to 4. And these are all ringing out. Now you can hit that 5th and 4th string together, and then we're going to hit A twice again. This all times out together, and again I've written this out if it helps you, but let's go through that part. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that's when the band stops, a little bit more extended, and you'll hear them come in with this lick that they do consistently throughout the song. So we're skipping that 2nd fret, we're just going to go open 6th to the 4th fret, fifth string at the second fret with a bend and release to our A. So for the verses, this again is very consistent throughout the song. We're going to do very similar to the intro. A twice with our hammer on to D and then pull off, then A twice. Then we do that lick, back to A. All right, now we go through it again. That's the verse. So that again is the whole verse. They repeat that kind of what I consider, that's one, and that's the other measure, okay? So if you divide that up, you can see how this fits together, and we'll do 4 measures for the verse, then we're into the chorus, okay? Let me come into the chorus, I'll play it for you, and you can see how it goes. We'll come out of the second half of the verse. Alright, so for this chorus, what they're doing is he's going up to a C sharp, sliding into a D. And we'll do that twice. Then just half of a G, you can just play the second half, put your first and second strings at the third fret, back to D. Alright, so we have this. Then we're to the second half of like that verse with the lick. Alright, so you can see how the chorus, he's using half that, that measure of the lick. And again, throughout the song, you'll hear him break and stop, and then when they come back in, they'll come in with that lick, or the second measure of that. So, alright, that's the chorus. Let's talk about the verse that comes after the chorus. They'll do that rhythm once without singing, then they'll break, which means they just stop. They'll come in with that second measure with an A, stop again, and then he'll come in with a really strange chord. It's a D, the second half of a D. I saw him do this live. He's at the 7th fret, and you're covering the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string, but he's adding a C sharp to it. So it's a real dissonant chord, but then they come back in with the chorus. There's a couple other things I want to talk about. During the lead rhythm, they'll go through the verse rhythm twice, and then they go into this. Alright, so what we're doing is sliding from the F sharp to G. Kind of do that twice, and then our D, A. You can do it here. Okay, they'll do that a total of 4 times, and then you're going to just hold that A with a pause. And when they come back in, they're going to do something a little different. We're going to do that lick, but we'll do it on the 5th string too, to the 3rd string. I'm sorry, 4th string. So 5 to 4. So after that lick, they'll come into the chorus. So it'll sound like this. Alright, and even during the chorus one time, I think it's the second time through the chorus, because they'll do it 4 times at the end, you'll hear them go up to that and come back down. Alright, The last thing that's different during the end where they're going into the outro after these choruses, because they go out with the verse rhythm, they'll do that lick that we just talked about. Except he does the E to on the 6th string to 5th string twice. Okay, so then you're into the verse rhythm out. That's really the whole song. The lead, if you want to play the lead when he first starts it and you're in the verse rhythm guitar, you can play A minor pentatonic or A minor blues scale. Anything in that will get you the sound. And then when they go up to the F sharp to G part of the rhythm, okay, we're going to be playing D. So you can come up to D and do Chuck Berry style licks and right in through there, and that'll get you the lead guitar part. Live, I've seen him, you know, when he goes into the intro that we talked about here and does those 6 that we're sliding into. They kind of slow it down and then he'll continue doing 6. He'll slide up to D, so we'd be over the 7th fret on the 2nd string and 4th string. Take that up to E and come back in. Let's see, this would be D. So we'd be on 11 and 10. Okay. And kind of slow things down. I even saw him do the hammer on like this. Live. So again, those are just all different ways of playing it, and they're really a jam band, and but they're great ideas and ways to make your song interesting. So I hope those little tips help you, and again, my notes will be below. Enjoy.